So you have 5 emotions in your head. What do you do when one goes rogue and or some go missing? We're here tonight at Brennan Theaters watching Inside Out, Disney Pixar's new movie of all the fun emotions that live inside of us that tell us what to do and how to do it. We have joy, anger, sadness, fear, and disgust. Without those 5, we're just empty shells walking around in a colorful world. This movie is about emotions and how you deal with things, and I really liked that. They take you on this incredible idea of how the mind inside our brain works and how we process things and how we interact with other people. At the end of the day, the moral of it is you need to experience all the emotions and things that are out there, because if not, it's like you're getting privy to one thing, but you're not getting this other thing. Without it, you're not 100% the way you should be. And I liked how they went about telling the story. Little girl moves to a new town with her parents, and it's like you're starting anew. Most of us have been there, say bye to something, hello to something new. And then with the feelings and whatnot that come with that, I really enjoyed that. Some little complaints with the movie. There were some moments where I felt it kind of slowed down, like the brakes kind of hit real fast, like, okay, now we're going to talk for the next, 8 minutes or whatever, which they're giving all the exposition, but for me, I was more interested in, when they did what they did with some of the emotions, and then you now have this new product. I wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see more of the parents and Riley, not so much this joy and sadness, journey through long-term memory. And that's just me. It didn't mean the movie was bad or, took away from it. Just for me, it kind of slowed down a little bit, and I was more wanting a constant go, 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 because right out the gate, they're hitting you with the sadness, the anger, the funny jokes. They do have a joke in this movie that they keep doing the whole way to the end, and I really like that, because the way that they do it, it's genius. Honestly, it's genius. Some would say, oh, it's whatever. I think it's perfect. It made me laugh several times. The movie makes you want to cry. It definitely tugs on the heartstrings. Your eyes water up, and you're kind of like, this is it's a feel-good movie. It's new, and it's exciting, and it's colorful. The acting is good. Every single actor in this movie I felt was spot on, is how I envisioned how they would be. All in all, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely worth the see. If you enjoyed any of the previews or clips they have out there, and if you experienced any one of those emotions, see it. It's a family movie. Just try not to take rowdy kids, because it does kind of take away from that pull when you want to feel something. I know, it happens. To see last week's review, Jurassic World, go ahead and click the logo down there in the bottom. Highest grossing weekend movie of all time at $511.8 million. Gonna hold the record probably till Star Wars comes out. So if Star Wars beats it, great. If not, what's going on here, America? Dinosaurs beats Vader? I don't know. Question for you this week is, what is the best Pixar Disney movie? I was told that this one, Inside Out, was the best. Friends said that to me, but I respectfully disagree. I don't think it is the best. It is good, but there are better ones. For me, I'm gonna go with Finding Nemo. Just something about the ocean and the fish. I don't know. That's like one of my favorite ones. I can watch the movie all the time, anytime. To see what the other emotions had to say, let's check that out right now at headquarters. My man, you love Disney, love Pixar, love animation. You're a little vocal about it, which is okay. So I want to know your thoughts, opinions, feelings on Inside Out.
I really enjoyed it. I feel that the movie is in typical Pixar fashion an emotional roller coaster, a good emotional roller coaster. It takes you through the character development, and the events really mean something. You get an emotional investment in what's going on the screen. A lot of movies fail to do that, where you're kind of strapped in for the ride, but you're not emotionally strapped in for the ride. Pixar is amazing at that. You care about the characters, you care about what they're feeling, you care about their motivations, and you really get into what's happening on screen. You're invested in it. The movie had a good mix between a good plot and a good moral, along with just hilarious jokes and characters and just a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed the movie. It is probably one of the top 5 Pixar movies for me.
In my opinion, Disney Pixar has only 2 girl-centric movies at this point in time, and this is the more powerful one of the 2. Brave was pretty powerful, but I think that this character is a little bit more relatable than Merida. Merida. Because every 11-year-old girl, every girl at 11 goes through different emotions and different feelings and everything. So I think that the way that they portrayed it was very accurate and very fun with the colors and the schemes and everything. And the voice acting was great for everybody who was in it. Amy Poehler made you feel over the top. Phyllis Smith made you feel under the world. And, Mindy Kaling is awesome at everything she does. She's great. And then you had Diane Lane as the mom, and you know, she has that mom voice. And I can't remember the name of the dad, but he was very powerful in his way of doing things. And
For those that would know, he's the captain.
I did enjoy the story. I did enjoy the ride that it took me on. I enjoyed everything about it. The colors were beautiful. Even the darker colors were beautiful, in my opinion. It's a feel-good movie. It's what Disney and Pixar is known for doing, but it put it more in a gritty, real-life fashion other than princesses where everybody lives happily ever after. You know, it's not that way. It's that, yes, you do have feelings and you do have emotions and sad things do happen, but you do recover and you do move on and you do grow from them.
It's real life.
You have to grow from every which emotion that you have, and I did enjoy that message, and I think that's a great one for kids.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this movie and why?
I give it a 9. I did enjoy it. It's just that some moments with Amy Poehler being over the top, it was too much a little bit, and she could have brought it down just a little bit, but it was a movie that I would want to go see again on the big screen because it was beautiful. It was a beautiful movie, and that's all Pixar does ever since, you know, the first one.
And then what is your opinion best Pixar Disney movie?
Mine is Toy Story 3. The scene that really solidifies that as my favorite Pixar movie is the moment with Bonnie and Andy when Andy's passing the torch to her, and it's just, that makes me cry every time. I don't know why. It's just, I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
I give it a 10. I absolutely love this movie. If you saw the trailer and you smiled, you should already be in line to see this movie. It was really, really good. You're going to smile, you're going to cry, expect some tears, but you're going to walk out happy.
What is, in your opinion, is the best Pixar Disney movie?
It's hard to pick one, but it's definitely Toy Story. Toy Story, I saw it at the right age, and it's a classic in my mind. That movie was so perfectly constructed, and it was something new. It was one of the first movies that had not only the adult humor, but also the child humor in there. It is just really a good movie. It's a real heartwarming movie, too.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like this video, favorite it, share it, like us on Facebook. And as always, we'll let you know before you go at Brendan Theaters.